Hello. Super casual today, but I wanted to film this video because my basket is full of things. And you'll see why it's so full in a second. A lot of it is actually tea boxes, which are taking up space. But there's some other stuff in here that we'll talk about. So I will, do we want to do this in order? Any sort of order? No? Yes? All right, we'll start with the easy things because I'm feeling indecisive and I just kind of want to power through this. So we've got the makeup that I did in my declutter video. That's still here for some reason. Don't know why. I should throw it away, but I'm feeling lazy. We have a Paula's Choice lip balm, broad spectrum, SPF 50. This is probably bad. I've had it for so long. I liked it, but not enough to use it on a regular basis, and I'm letting it go. So that's a declutter. Another declutter is this eyeshadow. It is from the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I have such a hard time saying that. I had saved this, so I depotted a lot of, well, the entire palette, gotten rid of some shades. Thought I would save this one because it looks really beautiful. And the other day I tried to use it as a liner, so I mixed it with Duraline, put it on. It looked really pretty until about halfway through the day when it started flaking off, which I could forgive because this is a very glittery formula. It's very smooth and very pretty, but very glittery, and now I have it on my hands. But the problem and the reason why I'm getting rid of this, fabric scrap, is that even though it looks blue, there's some sort of like purple shift to it, and the pink pigment that provides that color actually stained my eyelids, and I don't want to deal with it. So it's pretty, but it's going away. Also, while I was sorting through my makeup thing, I found this really old Sephora sponge. That's probably 9 years old. I'm throwing it away. I don't use it, haven't used it in years. Don't know why I was holding on to it. Hoarder tendencies. Yes, I have them. It's something I struggle with. Here's something I really loved. So it's not all bad. So this is a 100% natural tincture in the fragrance honey. And it's from profumo.it, so it's from Italy. So people who grew up either in like conservative churches or with all natural grandparents who loved beeswax candles. You know those candles that are kind of like the honeycomb wax that's like rolled around the wick, and it has that really strong like honey and wax and beef fragrance. That is what this smells like. It's basically, I'm pretty sure it's like honeycomb distilled in, or like essence in like a alcohol base, and it was, oh, it's so amazing. I used the whole bottle up. I tried to save it for a really long time, and then at some point I just decided that I really did need to enjoy it, and I did. It dried, like it went on very sweet. It dried down like really subtly, so that it was just enough scent that like you'd catch hints of it throughout the day. I wish I could like make my whole house smell like this on a regular basis, because I would. And there's a goblin going through my trash. So I'm sad to see that go. Something I'm not sad to see go because I did not like it and I did not use it, so I'm getting rid of it, is the Naked Manicure Hydrating Hand and Body Serum from Zoya. It's a spray-on moisturizer, and it's not a dry oil. It's a water-based like product, and it's like a spray-on, so it's real watery but sort of gooey at the same time, and it left a weird film on my skin, and I didn't like it because I felt like I had to put lotion on top of it, and I didn't. Speaking of lotion, we're being rapid fire today. 2 products from O'Keeffe's. O'Keeffe's has rapidly become my favorite hand lotion company. And I feel like there's still stuff in here. I'm going to have to work on this one a little bit more. Monkey, get away. You're disturbing me. The first one is a product that I have repurchased. I will continue to purchase it. I actually buy it at like Menards, the hardware store, especially when they have like a sale and I can get it on sale. Although I do keep an eye out for other stores. This is the Working Hands Night Treatment with deep conditioning oils. It's a good lotion and then it has oil added to it. I don't think it leaves your hands feeling greasy. My husband doesn't think that it leaves his hands feeling greasy. And it has the very faintest lavender scent, which does not smell like lavender. It just kind of makes it smell a little clean. So it's not strong enough to impart like aromatherapy benefits. But it is... Oh, is there any in there? Yeah, there is a little bit in there. Yeah, it's a nice lotion, not like runny. And I could probably get another application. Gonna rub that in now. Yeah, it's just enough lavender that if you aren't the biggest fan, but it just leaves your hands feeling moisturized and then just like a little bit of like oil smoothness. I am a big fan. The other product is the Clinical Body Soothing and Calming Body Cream for extremely dry, rough, bumpy skin, visibly reduces redness. This is okay. I used it mostly on my legs. I get very dry skin, especially in winter around my ankles. So this was good. Again, it's unscented. Really, it smells like nothing. And I have already purchased it again. So I'm a big fan. They also have a Working Hands Daytime that has no, it doesn't have the oil component, so it feels a little cleaner, and it doesn't have any fragrance. And then they actually, so we're having a really rough winter at work because of COVID and winter. We're naturally washing our hands, but we're washing our hands, it seems like an extra lot. So a lot of the people at work are getting sort of like eczema, cracked knuckles, and that sort of stuff. And what I found is that they have in a squeezy tube, not in the pot, but they have a healthy feet lotion that actually is more moisturizing than the hand lotion. And if you do have kind of like cracked knuckles or like patches of eczema, it does not make them burn, which is pretty great because a lot of lotions, while they are soothing, have either an alcohol or something in them that makes them sting when you put it on, and then you don't want to. Cetaphil foaming face wash for redness prone skin. This was a really gentle like foam that you just kind of wash your face with in the morning. I would put on like my skincare at night and then use this to kind of like remove that layer in the morning. It was great. It was gentle. I don't have what's the word I'm looking for, like rosacea or anything. I just have like skin that flushes. But I can get irritation if my skin is stripped too much, especially like around my eyes. My skin will sting. This didn't irritate that at all. It was gentle. It is heavily fragranced. I wish that they would make it without the fragrance. I don't know if that's masking a chemical smell, but it was unpleasant, and I'm not going to repurchase this. I've actually switched over to kind of a different product altogether. I have an Empty, which was a sample size. So this is the, oh shoot, what company is this? IGK Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. It's just like a little tube. This product smelled so strongly that as soon as I put it on my hair, I wanted to shower. I don't care if it did anything for my hair. Like, I just couldn't stand it. It was too potent. A product that I'm getting rid of it because it's not really for me, and I bought it thinking that it might be good, but now it's really old, is the Sephora Red Clay Mask. I love this packaging. This is really great because it's it's like a 4 mask pouch with a little spout so you can cap it, reuse it. It's a very drying product, and I don't know why I bought it. I don't know what it was, why I was interested. A mini foundation sample. This is the Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation Tint in, I think the color is, we'll go with 7G1 because that's what it says on the back. This is not my shade. It's actually too pale for me. I found a shade that's too pale for me. So there's actually still some product in here, so I'm not going to squeeze it. The other makeup product that I'm kind of decluttering, I'm definitely decluttering this one, that one was sort of, is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. So I was inspired to buy this by YouTube. Back when I first started watching makeup videos, a lot of people were using this product. I thought, ooh, this will be good because I do have some sort of dark pigmentation here. And I thought like a brightening peachy color would be great. This does not work for me. The primary reason is that it is really heavily loaded with mica. And that's what makes it brightening, is that it's got mica in it, which reflects light. So if you don't put a lot on, it just kind of makes my shadows look greasy. And if I put more on it, it really settles and emphasizes texture. And I'm not the sort of person to want to put on a lot of layers. So if I'm going to be applying an under eye corrector, it needs to be something that can really stand on its own, that I don't then have to layer an additional concealer or foundation on top of. Because I'm really lazy when it comes to makeup. So I just kind of want to like throw things on my face and then be done with it. Last body product, and then we'll get into the teas. Old Spice Wilderness with Lavender. This is just the deodorant. I think we've talked about this before. I love Old Spice deodorant. I use it all the time. I have the tropical scent right now. I'm glad that they are extending the range into like more unisex scents, even if they're not actually marketed towards women. I think if you're only looking to minimize how much your armpits smell after exercising, great products to use. Yeah, I have tried a number of all natural deodorant products and they all fail at about like hour 7 at work, which is not going to work for me. So that's all of the makeup and skincare that is here. Let's talk teas. So I got a couple boxes and a couple pouches, assuming that my cat didn't run off with them. The first one is Benner Tico Ginger Green Tea. This is mostly ginger flavored. I got it at Aldi. It was inexpensive, and if you like ginger, it was delicious. Would purchase it again, have not, because I have to drink more tea in order to make room in my cabinet. Next one is Celestial Seasonings Bengal Spice. Again, really good. I think this is like one of the like scents flavors that I remember my parents having when we were kids. It's very warm and aromatic. It is one of their caffeine-free herbal teas. If you go to their factory, they will tell you it's not really a tea because there's no tea leaves in it. But in the US, they call it an herbal tea. I love this stuff, especially for winter. Anything with those like warm cinnamon, nutmeg, clove flavors are fantastic. Kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum from the same company, the Country Peach Passion. Even though it is not summer, I still enjoy this, especially. So I think we've talked about how I am and science is steam powered. So I basically have a cup of tea going all the time at work. Also on the weekends. And I like to do caffeine in the morning and then caffeine free in the afternoon. If nothing else, just for a change of pace. This one was really good. It's very peachy. A lot of fruit teas have a really strong hibiscus component that makes them very pink and gives them a little bit of tartness, and this one doesn't. It does have chamomile in it. I'm shocked because I hate chamomile. But this one was good. It does have hibiscus in it, but just a little bit. If you like peach, this one's good. It's excellent iced as well. Peppermint. It's peppermint. Ooh, if you do go to the Celestial Seasonings tea tour in Colorado, they have a peppermint room. So because peppermint is so strongly aromatic, they keep all of the mint tea in its own, or all of the mint in its own room. And you walk in and it's like this wave of peppermint that just like hits you in the face and instantly cleans out your sinuses. And I could live in that room. It's amazing. Tea is solid. Peppermint. Got two more. Yes. Okay. David's Tea Mango Madness. This was a white tea. I'm not immediately remembering what this tasted like. So we'll give it a sniff. White teas are hit or miss for me. Sometimes they're really good, and then sometimes they're just kind of meh. Oh, this one was good. It is very mango-y. Again, the white tea portion of it kind of disappears. It doesn't have a lot of, like, it was really good when you sipped it, and then it immediately went away. Like, it didn't really have any, like, lasting flavor. So if that's something that you look for in a tea, you might not like this one. And this is the Davidson's Organic Earl Grey. I got this in a Sips by Box. Solid Earl Grey. Lots of bergamot. Just finished it up. I think that's it. Rapid fire. Oh, no, I have a post-it note. Which was for the Adagio Tea's 24-day advent calendar. I did not save the box for this because it would take up too much space. Some thoughts on the calendar in case people are thinking about maybe doing it next year, because I don't think I did any content or even any Instagram posts about it. The packaging was great because I thought it had plastic in it, given kind of like the crunchiness of it, but it was all paper, neatly folded. All of the teas were individually wrapped in sort of like their metallized foil pouches. The tea selection was kind of disappointing. So if you've had a lot of the Adagio teas before, especially their holiday collection, you're going to see some of the things that you've already had before. So it was like their candy cane tea and their spiced pumpkin tea. And then, yeah, I really wish, I think they're kind of going for like the biggest hits in the advent calendar, so that they get like the maximum number of people who like it. But I kind of wish that they'd maybe venture outside of like their top sellers. So I'm thinking back to that week for the community box that we had, and that was really fun because there were some things in there that were very different that I hadn't seen before. And yeah, I didn't like all of them, but I really liked some of them, and they were an adventure. And I've just seen something else sitting on my desk that should be a declutter. So this is the Color Science Pro sunscreen in the Sun Forgettable brush refill in all clear. I do not know how old this is, and I do not have the brush that goes along with this anymore, to my knowledge. It may still be around here somewhere. This is a really cool product. I'm not sure how effective it is. So what it is, if you can use your imagination, imagine like a big puffy brush like this, and then the handle is a tube that this fits into, and then there's a button on the end that kind of pumps the powder into the brush. And then the powder is 21% titanium dioxide and 11.8% zinc oxide. So a mineral-based sunscreen powder that you like puff onto your face with a brush. You can use it on your shoulders and your neck. The reason that I like this was it was easy to kind of touch up if I was wearing makeup, or if I wanted to just run out into like the yard really quick without applying a heavy layer of sunscreen. The reason that I'm saying that I'm not sure how effective this is because it is a powder and this one is clear. It is difficult to know exactly where you've applied it, unlike a lotion or cream sunscreen where you can kind of see where it is because you have to rub it in. And I'm not sure that you could easily apply enough of a layer of this to get the same coverage and film forming properties that you would from a traditional sunscreen. So somewhere along the lines I stopped using this because I was concerned about that, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I don't have the brush for it anymore, but I will probably find it as soon as I throw this away, because that's how life goes. So that's a whole basket of stuff that we're getting rid of, and I'm excited to make some more space because slowly but surely I'm kind of cleaning out the closet of doom behind me in order to reorganize some stuff around here. Just a little bit of a room tour. The gray blanket behind me is going to stay because it's fantastic for napping. So like the little sofa turns into a bed. And our cat one of our cats has decided that is her now new like snuggle nest. There's like a spot kind of behind there where she can curl up and she matches really nicely. The blanket I bought for us as like an early Christmas present because some of our like bed linens are kind of old and we'd been like fighting over who had more blanket, and I had bought that one. And it's from like, the name of it is like coma inducing comforter, and it is really fuzzy and so soft and so snuggly, and it is too hot for us to sleep underneath at night. It is like it's big, like we bought the king size and we have a queen size bed, so it like drapes over the bed and hits the floor on either side, which is fantastic. But then because it's like super thick and like lofty, you can't like get a foot out if you're hot. And for two people who really do like to be warm when we sleep, it's too much. But it's great for napping and the cat enjoys it. So it looks like a mess, but it's there for a reason. And then, you know, like the other things, we're just not going to talk about them. So yes, I'm going to keep cleaning. Maybe I'll do another declutter video at some point, but these are kind of just like empties and declutters for the past month or so. But it felt like a good bulk of things to go through. I hope everyone's doing well. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.